You're a fucking moron.
Oh, fuck you. Do I criticize what you fucking wear? No.
You can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Why? Then why is that open for you to criticize this?
Because you okay, look at what I wear and look at what you wear, right? I wear shit that everybody can agree with or shit that nobody knows anything about. You wear dumb shit. All right? Fucking, you insist on wearing the dumbest shit you can possibly fucking find.
All right. You know what? Shut the fuck up.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back, everybody.
that wasn't even planned.
It wasn't. I was just like, that's perfect. That's what we got to enter in on.
That's amazing. Oh my God. Say what?
I said, I did it to you for once.
Yeah.
Ah.
But I still get credit because it was my rant. So
whatever. I'm the one that thought to tell you to shut the fuck up. So I get the credit, bitch.
Not really.
I get the credit.
No, you don't. You don't. But what we were talking about, guys, he does wear the dumbest shit possible, right? He can't fucking tell me anything about what I wear because I'm wearing a hat that says whiskey. You really can't go wrong there, right? And he doesn't know anything about what's on my shirt. He knows absolutely nothing about it because he has no talent, right? He can't play an instrument.
I'm very excited because I'm wearing the very first merch I ever did. My sorry for looking so racist merch.
You would apologize for looking racist.
Oh my God. Tony, I just like moments before we got on here, I learned something and my fucking head exploded. All right. I get it.
Much, honestly.
I get it. There's a lot of great events in the Olympics, but we got to start eliminating some shit. And two I can think of right off the bat, speed walking, and apparently we're breakdancing. We are breakdancing in the Olympics now.
I'm letting you know right now, I had no idea that speed walking was a fucking thing. Like, really? The suburban moms have their own fucking event in the Olympics, right? Oh my God. Power walking is an event now. Jesus. I always think of like, anytime I think of power walking, I think about that scene from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. The fucking where Captain Holt's walking with large, heavy breasts.
But yeah, fucking like I get it. We want to be the best at everything, but we're gonna make some cuts to the Olympic budget. All right.
I think a lot of things. I still think that really. Again, I'm torn between like letting them just roid out and seeing what the human body can actually do, like what we are capable of, right? Just drugs for everybody, right. And fucking like just a normal guy, just a regular guy. Like they just pick a guy. They just pick people from the United States and say, "Hey, you're representing the U.S." Like just regular people. Like fuck teams. Fuck training, fuck teams, right? You just get a letter in the mail that says, hey, you're representing Team USA. Get your ass there. And I don't care that you don't know what losing is. We're going to explain it to you. Like, let's have a
basically you're implementing the new draft.
I just want like random people to get selected for this just to see which country is really the best, right? Which country is really the best? Because you will have people training for shit that they have no idea what they're doing.
Speaking of which, fucking, we need to go back to amateur athletes. All right, everybody's like, yeah, Team USA basketball. I'm like, yeah, you got fucking LeBron and what's his name, Golden Warrior, Stephen Curry on the same team. Of course we're dominating fucking basketball.
Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. My bad.
Steven?
My bad.
What the fuck?
I'm taking him back to his Christian name, all right?
Steven.
That's right, Steven. Take it all the way, Steven.
Fuck, fucking Arnaldo Schwarzenegger. Like, fuck, what the fuck is wrong with you?
But yes, no more NBA athletes in the fucking. Of course, America, Olympic after Olympic, fucking America dominates fucking basketball in the Olympics. No shit.
We invented it. Like, that's our game, right? That's okay. So us
invented by a white guy, but nonetheless.
Yeah, us. Yeah, and played exclusively by black people now. I'm telling you, man, they're bringing back slavery and they're starting with the NBA.
Dude,
a white guy owns a lot of black people, and they perform for his amusement. That is slavery.
Yeah, but this time they're getting paid, and very well, I might add.
They're getting paid too well, honestly. Fucking, because like I recently, speaking of lame Brun there, fucking, I saw an interview with Shaq, and that shit was bananas. BANANAS. Right? That is the only reason I know how to spell that word, by the way. Like, but no, like I saw like somebody said, oh, LeBron's the best. And Shaq just went, would y'all mind would it be mean if I just got up and walked out of here? Like, you really gonna put LeBron above Michael and Kobe? And they were like, oh, the stats, this, that, and the other. Shaq goes, I don't know the numbers. I don't know the numbers like you do, but Michael is what in the finals? Is what in the finals? They were like 6-0. He's like, I rest my case.
I mean, Shaq makes a point though. He makes a point.
He does make a point.
Oh my God. So what the fuck were you texting me about last night? Like, I just get like this half drunken text from Tony last night.
What are you talking about?
Somebody sent you something, like a prank or something.
Oh yeah, I wasn't half drunk. I wasn't half drunken. That was really
drunk. My mistake. Fully drunken.
No. Wasn't drunk at all. Wasn't drunk. That was before the bar. That was before the bar.
Before the bar.
So I got a thing in the mail. It's anybody on TikTok apparently has known this, except for me because I don't scroll TikTok that much. There's a Kamala Harris donation prank going around, right? They send you a thank you for donating, and you have to scan the little QR code to cancel it, and it takes you to a very well done website. I'm not gonna lie, it takes you to a very well done website, and when you click cancel membership, it rickrolls you. So this is a layered prank. This is an ogre layered prank, right? This is fucking it's ridiculous. And
so there's depth to this thing.
Yeah, there's depth to this fucking prank. It's not just a, hey, gotcha, right? You don't just open the fucking thing and it's just a dick pic, right? Which would be a fucking good prank, I'm not gonna lie. But
that'd be an excellent prank.
But it looks official. Like it looks like somebody like hacked me and donated, $250 to Kamala Harris and the semen the horse semen guzzling fucking vice president, right? And we're gonna come back to that. There's no way I'm not gonna talk about that.
Wait. So you, for a second, you thought you had donated $250 to Kamala Harris?
Which is fucked up because I actually did have an account breach recently. Like, yeah. Fuck. So I was like, holy shit, this is what they fucking use my money for? These motherfuckers. And I scanned the QR code. It took me to the website and I got rickrolled. Right.
Right.
I was like, that's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of funny. And I figured, maybe it was salty, because I was like, oh, salty, this is a good prank. He goes, I didn't send that. If I'd have sent something, it would have been way worse. It would have got us both put on a list. I was like, all right, fair enough. So I figured, all right, well, it's probably Trucker, right? It's probably Trucker, whatever. And it wasn't Trucker. Trucker's like, I didn't send that. Last thing I sent you was the jersey. I was like, okay.
That was a while ago.
Jer, maybe it was Jer, and I sent Jer, a text message like, "Did you send me something?" He goes, "No, I didn't send you anything. I literally haven't even bought mine yet. I told you about it yesterday."
Yeah, I thought you were. I thought because I'd been texting you the day before.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get you a surprise. It's gonna be great. I was like, it's even gonna be office worthy. And so that's what I thought you were talking about.
No. So apparently none of these people sent me this.
So have you figured out who sent it to you yet?
No, I haven't figured out who sent it to me. And the fucked up part is it's got to be somebody that knows my address. Because it came to the house,
It came to the house?
Came to the house.
Well, whoever you are, well done. Well, was it your brother?
No, it wasn't my brother. I checked with Judas immediately. I was like, hey, did you send me something? He's like, we need a pool night. I'm like, stay on topic, motherfucker. Like, but it's been years. The fucked up part about this is I petitioned to have my address taken down because I'm a public figure. So, I didn't want my address. I didn't want you to be able to like Google my fucking name and just pop up my address and shit. I petitioned to get it taken down online and they took it down. So there's got to be somebody that knows my address. Either that or somebody is stalking me.
Well, whoever you are, well done. Well done. You have my respect, sir or madam.
Like, I'm going to put it to you this way, man. Fucking, the Salty was like, oh, you donated to Kamala Harris? Fucking, was it the VP pick that sealed it? I was like, no, I didn't donate to that bitch. Like, who's donating to that bitch? First and foremost, and second, yes, it was the VP pick. You know how big of a fan I am of somebody gargling horse semen, and fucking that's a real thing. That's a real thing. Tim Walls, like everybody's focused on the DUI, right? Everybody's focused on the DUI and him like pretending to have dementia to get out of it, right? Or pretending he's mute or deaf or some shit. Like, whatever. I'm focused on the fact that this fucker was admitted to the hospital to get his stomach pumped because he had too much horse cock semen in it. Motherfucker sucking horse dicks. I miss my donkey.
All right, I'll look into that later because like
Kelly can be a guy's name too. Hey.
Oh my god. So fucking. Oh my god. Tuesday was a day, Tony. Tuesday was a fucking day. Did your internet put out again?
No. I was trying to get the hair.
Oh. So fucking Tuesday, we had what I thought was for sure going to be a fucking tornado. And like, I was just sitting in the living room watching it out the front window. And then it dawned on me, I was like, I should probably go downstairs. And so I go.
probably need to go somewhere different,
So I go to get my sister, and about the time I get my sister, it starts to calm down. And so I was like, okay, good. We're not going to die today. Maybe some other day. And so I didn't go downstairs. I go downstairs about 2 hours after the storm, and there's about that much fucking water in my goddamn basement. And my dad's too cheap to get a fucking pump. All right. Guess what he's getting for Christmas, Tony? Guess what that motherfucker's getting for Christmas?
A horse cock.
A pump.
Oh,
you jackass. Fucking. What the fuck? What is wrong with you?
A lot, actually. According to my last psych evaluation, a lot.
So I
you ever made a therapist go, what the fuck is wrong with you? Greatest day of my life.
So I spent half the night down here in the basement, fucking just shop vacuuming water. It was fucking horrible. I'm like, why are you so cheap? Why is everything closed right now?
I don't want to hear shit about storms, right? We just got fucked by Big Deborah.
Oh, you're Florida. You had it coming.
It fucking rained like a motherfucker. And I was hoping it'd veer off. Like, I was hoping it'd veer off to Louisiana and just finish the job. Like, That's what you get for building your fucking city below sea level. Fuck you. If any state needs a bath, it's Louisiana.
All right, you know what? Just get your fucking styrofoam furniture and shut the fuck up, Tony. All right.
It was just fucking ridiculous, right? It rained for fucking 5 days. Like everything flooded.
Oh, by the way, if you're new here and you're from the shorts, welcome. We had a bit of a positive fucking short, Tony.
It was about the guy that lost out on the medal because his cock got caught.
Yeah, and for the people, for you motherfuckers in the comments saying, "Oh, his shins hit the bar first." All right, even if they did, his cock hit that bar too, and you could tell that motherfucker's got a goddamn rod in those pants. Let him have it.
That motherfucker has some schmeat, right? Now,
yeah, like let him have this. Let him. Why you got to be that prick? Let him have this.
My favorite thing. Shut up. My favorite thing is the fact that like, okay, his shins hit the bar first. There's not pictures of his shins, right? There's a picture of that fucking horse cock he's got hitting the fucking bar and dragging it down, right? There's not a picture of his shins.
All right, France doesn't have a lot to be proud about. Give him this.
Like, I'm not kidding, man. If that guy's cock was any bigger, Tim Walz would like fucking just die sucking it. I'm not gonna let this go. I'm not gonna let it go. The future fucking, like, the vice presidential nominee for the Democrats is a horse cock gobbler. Like, I just think that everybody needs to know that.
I don't know. I kind of like him. All right. He loves Bruce Springsteen. It's a man after my own heart. Shut up about the fucking horse semen. I don't want to hear. I don't want to have.
Bruce Springsteen sucks horse cock. Fucking.
Fuck you. Bruce Springsteen is the greatest singer there ever has or ever will be. Fuck you.
You are completely full of shit. There is absolutely no way.
Absolutely not. I stand by that statement.
No. I will say flat the fuck out that James Hetfield will wipe the fucking floor with Bruce Springsteen. Papa Het could kick his fucking ass in.
Bullshit. Bruce Springsteen has more fans, more number
one
hits. No,
the fuck he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Metallica played for a 1.6 million attendee audience. 1.6 million.
I hate everything about you.
Metallica's got the biggest concert on record. And not only that, it was for the Soviet Union. Makes it so much better. Metallica literally is the reason that communism fell. They were responsible for the fall of the Soviet Union.
All right. Tony, today we are going to take a page out of the You Should Know podcast. So for everybody watching, listening, this is not our question. This is their fucking question.
Of course, because Jared doesn't have original ideas, guys. His idea of doing shit is kind of like Dane Cook's idea of writing material. It's just basically we're going to steal everybody else's shit and make it our own and get famous off of it. Fuck shoes. All right? Fuck shoes.
But you keep that goddamn garbage off this fucking podcast.
I did my best. Why did she want me?
But I want to know your take because his answer was so goddamn idiotic. It was so fucking idiotic.
Okay, so it was Peyton.
Yeah.
It was definitely Peyton at that point.
How many men do you think it would take to take on a gorilla?
I could do it. I'm scared of a giraffe. I'm more scared of a giraffe.
I'm saying 30. I'm saying it takes 30 men in those first 10. It's going to be a bad day. It's going to be a horrible day for those first 10.
Like how are we Like, is it like just fisticuffs?
It's fisticuffs, man.
Just like no weapons or anything at
No
all?
weapons, nothing. Just fist to
What if the
fist.
gorilla gets a stick? That's what I want to know.
All right. There's no sticks for the gorilla. There's no sticks or logs within reach of the gorilla. All right. It's gonna be fist to fist. I'm saying it takes at least 30 men per gorilla. And
No.
again, it's gonna be a bad day for those first 10. It's gonna be a horrible fucking day.
I think personally it's gonna be like this. All right. I will say 5. I'll say 5. All right.
5?
And I'll explain this. Because honestly, we have better brains. All right. We are smarter than this fucking gorilla. So I'm gonna say it takes 5. 4 are gonna distract him, and 1 guy is gonna get behind him and snap his fucking neck. Right? That's all it's gonna take. Right? That guy has got to know his fucking assignment. Exactly. Fucking get that fucking gorilla. Separate the brainstem. Separate the brainstem.
What if it's a guy that's never snapped a neck before or has never learned how to snap a neck?
Then that guy becomes part of the distraction. All right? And one of the other 4 guys that was originally part of the distraction takes over his job.
What if you don't have a guy like that? What if you don't have a neck snapping guy and you got to go fist to fist?
And honestly, I think we can get it done in 1. I think we can get it done with 1 guy. 1 guy could take on a fucking gorilla. 1 guy. As long as it's fucking, as long as it's John Rambo. Rambo never loses.
So the answer is probably about 30. The answer is probably about 30 people.
I mean, yeah, because it would take way more to take down Sylvester Stallone than a gorilla. It would take way more people. Have you seen Last Blood? That motherfucker took on an entire goddamn cartel by himself.
Saw it in theaters, actually. Thank you very much.
Oh, by the way, I'm very excited. I'm very excited for Tulsa King season 2. I'm very excited for this.
I haven't finished season 1. Like,
it was good.
I think I've got like 2, maybe 3 episodes left.
It was good.
Was it?
It was very good.
Oh my God. Tony already knows this, but I'm going to talk about it. Fucking James Seattle commented on my fucking post the other day. Just out of nowhere. Just showed up like a fucking hero, even though he's known for being a villain.
Oh, and you know what Shredder said? Tim Walz sucks horse cock.
That's not what he said. He gave a bunch of fist bump emojis. And that was it.
Yeah, so specific, by the way. Like Jared called me like just absolutely fucking amazed. Like he was so excited. And I thought like maybe he tagged him in something, you know? Like maybe Jared actually got a response like, hey, thanks for being a fan or this, that, and the other. And I'm just like, all right, so his assistants fist bumped you. Like,
all right, he's not famous enough to have assistants. Although I will say this, that motherfucker be working, though. That motherfucker be working.
Oh, he's not famous enough to have assistants? Motherfucker.
And he's not famous enough to have an assistant.
Are you fucking serious right now?
Yes.
You fucking serious right now? He's not famous enough to have an assistant.
He's not.
I have an assistant.
If you say me, motherfucker.
He's on the podcast with me.
Fuck you. I said, don't say me.
And I said, Tim Walz sucks horse cocks.
Oh my God. Yes. Moving on. Fucking, we are soldiering on. All right. You've done your, he sucked.
Tim Walz didn't soldier on. That motherfucker ran and hid.
He was an E9. He was going to be behind a desk. He was a fucking E9. He wasn't hiding from anything.
And you know what? And you know what he was going to do behind that desk? Suck horse cocks.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We are soldiering on. Fuck.
Tim Walz sucking horse cock is going to make it into the shorts. I'm going to make sure of this. It is going out online.
Anyways, fucking. So aside from your fascination with Walls sucking horse cock and getting pranked, what else has been going on in your world, Tony?
To the windows, to Tim Walls, until he gets his mouth around the balls.
Will you fucking focus?
No. No.
All right, the internet clearly told us they don't give a fuck about our politics. They don't want to hear it. The internet came out and told us, they said, men's penises. That's all we want you to do.
We're talking about penises.
No, we're talking about horse cock. All right, we're not talking about other men's penises. All right, they were very
horse
specific.
is male. That's very rude for you to assume the horse's gender. Right, just because they have a penis.
No, I assumed it's species, motherfucker.
Just because they have a penis does not mean it's a male horse. Horses can be transgender.
Jesus Christ. I swear to God, you're like a kid that forgot to take his Adderall. That's, yeah.
I don't give a fuck, honestly. I don't give a fuck. Now, you asked me what else is going on with me. I assume you have a frame of reference, something specific you want to talk about.
Tony, why don't you tell us about how good the roads are, especially the freeways in fucking Jacksonville? You've never talked about this. I know exactly what's coming, by the way.
It's time. Today's the day.
Tony's been waiting.
Oh my God, the road sucks so bad. They take all of my tax dollars to fucking revamp that goddamn stadium that they just fucking rebuilt. And goddamn it anyway, none of the fucking roads work. None of them. None of the fucking roads work. This is bullshit.
Do pry tell. What's wrong, Tony?
Okay, so let me put it to you this way. First and foremost, I actually talked about this in Oklahoma. I was surprised I knew what I was talking about because none of their roads are paved. Like, none of them. None of them. So, like, I was surprised. But we have construction in the state of Florida, right? And it never stops. They never finish anything. It just moves down 95. Like, there's nothing that's going to stop this shit from I moved away from here, right? I moved away from here, and they were doing the South Side flyover, right? South Side flyover. It's just a goddamn road. That's it. It's just a little fucking a little bridge thing that goes over fucking South Side Boulevard. That's it.
How old were you when you moved away, Tony?
I was little. I was real little, and I didn't come back for like fucking 10 years. And they were still working on it.
How old were you when you returned, Tony?
It was 10 years after that. I don't fucking remember. I came back here in 03. And they still hadn't finished it, right? They've been trying for fucking ever to fix the goddamn I-10 bottleneck where traffic just backs up for no fucking reason. It always backs up in this one spot. And they have done everything in their power to stop it from backing up, and it still doesn't work.
Maybe it's because they haven't finished the construction.
No, they finished it. It was done. It was fucking done.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah, it still doesn't work.
Still doesn't work, huh?
No, they have taken why 295 is not fucking 8 lanes across. I'll never know. I will never know this. They will never fucking tell me. I've asked so many fucking times. Why is 295 2 lanes? Why? The busiest part of the fucking stretch, 4 lanes. 4 lanes across. That's it. And it divulges. It diverges from fucking 4 lanes to 2. So everybody on both sides are going into this fucking 2 lanes, and it just doesn't work. You want to know why? Because some dickhead has rode the fucking lane all the way down to the front and is now trying to break in. Not to mention the fact that, like, my road, the road that I fucking live on, right? You drive down that motherfucker, and it feels like you're driving an old fucking hoopty, just fucking the whole fucking time.
Okay.
Fucking potholes and fucking none of this shit is getting fixed. Where are my goddamn tax dollars going? Where are they going? They're going to the fucking Jaguar Stadium. That's where they're going.
But you said the Jaguars.
Everything in that fucking stadium. Everything in the stadium. Everything. It was just fucking redone. Not even 10 years ago, right? There's a fucking arcade. There's a fucking 5-star restaurant. Well, a 4-star restaurant. There's fucking goddamn pools. There's a fucking jumbotron. You can do everything you've ever wanted to do in this fucking stadium except watch the Jaguars win a fucking football game. That's all I want. I don't give a shit about the state. They can play in a high school arena for all I give a fuck, right? I just want them to win once, just one time.
I knew this would send him on a tirade. You're welcome, people. You're welcome.
My God, Ned, what the fuck is wrong with this shit? They cleaned up downtown. They cleaned it up. They cleaned it up when we had the Super Bowl here. They cleaned up downtown, right? Now it looks like a third world country again. It's like the goddamn river in Chicago. They can dye it green for St. Patrick's Day. They can't dye it blue the rest of the fucking year. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
How do you feel, Tony?
I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I fucking hate it here.
I thought you loved Florida.
I do. I do love Florida when I leave. So weird. It's weird being from Florida because like Florida is one of those places that we hate. We absolutely fucking hate living here. But when we go out like to other states, you know, those communist countries, fucking when we go outside of fucking Florida, we realize that Florida's not that bad. What do you mean I can't bring my gun in here? This is America, right?
Oh, for our viewers, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Like I'm not kidding. When I moved down here, I had to get a Florida State ID. Mm-hmm. And they asked me if I had a criminal record. And I'm like, is that still required? Like,
oh my God. So you're gonna go watch fucking Romulus. You're gonna go watch that in the theaters?
Probably.
See, as soon as they said Romulus before you even knew what the name was, I was like, you got to be fucking shitting. I was like, let it die.
It's got to be better than Prometheus. It's got to be better than Prometheus.
That's what people said about Prometheus.
It's got to be better than Prometheus. It really does. It's got to be. It's got to be better than Prometheus because Prometheus actually founded a school. It's called the Prometheus School of Running Away from Things. And that's when you run straight away from it, so it's still going to fall on you and build tension. All you got to do is sidestep that bitch, right? All you got to do, run perpendicular. That's all you got to do, right? If something is falling, right, like a building is falling, and you run along the path of the falling building, you're a dumb fuck. I want you to realize that. All you got to do is run perpendicular to that.
Oh, Jesus.
And this is why most of you failed math. You want to know why you failed math? It's because my goddamn tax dollars are going to the fucking Jaguar Stadium instead of being fucking put into the goddamn schools. They raise taxes. They keep raising taxes. They say we got to pay for the roads and we got to pay for schools. Right? Every year, we got to pay for the roads, we got to pay for schools. We got to pay for the roads, we got to pay for schools. Right? 5 years of raising my goddamn tax dollars to pay for the roads and pay for the schools. The roads suck, the school system sucks, but the Jaguar Stadium is brand fucking new again. What the fuck?
Tony needs a 2-minute timeout, people. He's gonna take a rest. He's gonna do some breathing exercises. See, I knew that the roads thing would set him off.
Woosa.
Goose fraba. Goose fraba.
Woosa.
Goose fraba.
Oh, Captain, your pressure points. Oh my God.
Oh my God. By the way, how good was fucking anger management? The answer,
oh my
so
God.
Fucking good.
Oh my God.
Did you diddle my sister?
Look, I got Casper in my clothes. Jack Nicholson is he's a national fucking treasure, that man.
Oh, he's a treasure. He's by far my all-time favorite actor ever.
Speaking of, I recently decided that I was going to rewatch National Treasure.
Okay.
So good. So fucking good. So good. I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence. That motherfucker. Okay. There could have been a lot of things that you could have done instead of stealing the Declaration of Independence. There's a lot of things could be done. But no, Nicolas Cage went with option B. I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
You'd get shot and full of holes so fast.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way you'd have pulled that off.
There's no way you'd have pulled that off. And he kidnapped the fucking president. In the second one, he kidnapped the fucking president. And you knew who the president was in that movie. Okay, so if you've never seen the movie before, watch National Treasure Book of Secrets, right? Watch it. And as soon as he comes on screen, you're like, yep, that's the president right there. You want to know why? Because it's Bruce goddamn Greenwood. That's the go-to fucking president for every goddamn movie.
I still like when Bill Pullman was president, though.
Oh, President Pullman was amazing.
You know where he went to school, don't you?
Where?
He went to my alma mater.
Narnia?
Montana State University.
Oh.
Go fighting Bobcats.
Oh.
Yeah, he used to do Shakespeare in the Park here. Surprise, surprise.
Oh. Fucking President Pullman was badass.
He was.
I still think that my all-time favorite president, right? My all-time favorite president is President Ford. Harrison Ford.
Oh. I was like, that's really off brand for you, Tony.
Fucking Air Force One. That's a president I can really get behind.
I can't watch that fucking movie anymore. All right, my sister beat that movie into the ground to death. All right, it was a dead horse, and she was like, "Give me that bat."
A dead horse? Don't tell Tim.
Let it go.
This one's not going to fight back.
Jesus Christ. We're moving on, Tony. We're moving on.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I had a discussion the other day that needs to be repeated. This is basic. We were talking about that Hawk Tua bitch, right? And we were talking about her, and I was like, man, I'm gonna put this out there, public service announcement for everybody, right? Chicks, if you're watching this, right, the few that do, men don't necessarily want the Hawk Tua. They don't, right? There's not really a whole lot going on if you spit on somebody's wangus, okay? You know what men want? We want that blowjob that when you come up, you actually have to catch air. Like fucking dude, we want that shit. All right. Like we want you to look like you're definitely going to have some therapy after this. Like we want trauma look in your fucking eyes when you come up, like mascara running. You got to fucking.
I mean, I hate agreeing with Tony. I fucking hate it, but
you should look like the first person you see on Special Victims Unit, right? Like you should look like you've just been assaulted. You should.
You absolutely should. Like you should look like you're not having a good time. Like you should definitely look like you've just endured some trauma.
You definitely should look like you're going to have PTSD from this event. Like it should definitely be in the cards.
Even if you're not choking on it, we need you to pretend. We need, like, when you come up, we need that. Like, we need it. All right.
And no. Again, you did it wrong. It's not. No. I want violent air catch. Like you're trying to keep from dying.
Yeah. No, he's
like
right.
It's got to make
he's
a
right.
noise.
He's absolutely right.
It's got to click beforehand. Pretend you're Tim Walls. Pretend you're Tim Walls.
Like we need to believe that your life was just in peril. It's for our self-confidence, ladies.
It really is. It really is. And the dudes, right? The other 98% of you watching this shit. Go down on your women.
Don't tell me how to fucking freedom.
Go down on your That's why you don't have a fucking girlfriend. Go down on your women.
Hey, I went down on my last ex. I went down on her. All right. I enjoyed going down on her.
Dude, fucking seriously. Like, pretend you're at fucking Arby's and that's a goddamn beef and cheddar and fucking you gotta do it.
All right. That's enough. That's enough. You're creating too much of a visual. We've got to move on.
Hopefully it doesn't look like a beef and cheddar. That'd be fucking horrendous. I think that's a yeast infection, isn't it? But
oh my God, will you shut the fuck up?
Tastes like San Francisco sourdough bread. But
oh my God, I'm not even telling you to shut the fuck up because we're gonna get canceled. You just fucking grossing me out, dude.
Come up with dough on your lips.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck off.
I got a dough mustache.
You know what happens next summer? You know what happens next summer, Tony? I'm going to tell you what happens next summer. Fucking live action Lilo and Stitch. How do we feel about it? How do we feel?
We feel good about this. Right?
Do we?
Lilo and Stitch was actually one of my more favorite of the Disney movies. Because
it's a great fucking movie. It's a great
just because there was not a lot of fucking like Disney princessing going on, right? Fuck it, she didn't have time for that shit. She was raising a goddamn kid by herself, trying to stop her from getting locked in the fucking dryer. Like
and then she got this non-dog.
Yeah, she got a dog. What kind of dog is that? It's fucking and Stitch is my spirit animal.
For real.
Stitch is my fucking spirit animal.
Like there's no city to destroy. What the fuck?
Yep. Stitch and Ron Swanson are my spirit animals.
Oh.
I love Parks and Recreation so fucking much. I swear to God, it's Ron Swanson is like the best character that's ever been on television. And somebody told me they said you need to watch Parks and Recreation. I said, why? They said because there's a guy on there who's basically just you. I said, what do you mean? They said, dude, just watch the show and you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm like, is it Chris Pratt? Like, no, it is not. It is Nick Offerman. 100%. As soon as he came on screen, I knew it. I knew that was who they were talking about because it's fucking. Are you Ron Swanson? Yes. Well, my daughter had to do a report on why government matters, and she wrote this. He picks up the letter. He goes, "It doesn't." Well said. Yep. Fishing for sport only. Fish meat is practically a vegetable. The cookout, the fucking barbecue. There will be no grown men in costumes. And there will be no fucking vegetables.
Oh, I wonder how much a Nick Offerman chair goes for. Because you know that motherfucker makes
yeah, he's actually a real woodworker.
Mm-hmm.
Do you exercise, Ron? Love making and woodworking.
Not only is he like a real woodworker, he's a master craftsman. Like he's literally a master of his craft.
Do you have any allergies, Ron? Cowardice and weak-willed men and hazelnuts. How much alcohol do you consume? One drink a week? That's one shelf. Like that has the Sam Elliott vibes, right? That has the fucking Sam Elliott vibes. We're gonna need you to cut back on red meat. Pass. We're also going to need you to cut down on your drinking. Try again.
Yeah, try again.
Well, what do you do to reduce stress? Eat steak and drink whiskey.
Drink whiskey. Dude, that show was so terrible, but I love it so much.
Anything Sam Elliott is fucking amazing.
Yeah. Like that was not a good show, but I love the shit out of that fucking show.
Like anything he's in, anything Sam Elliott's in, I'll watch it. You know, it's he's like the white Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh, absolutely. I will watch anything with Sam Elliott. I'm like, Sam Elliott, yeah, I'm in.
Let's fucking do this.
You know, my friend waited on Sam Elliott at the Ha Ha Cafe in North Hollywood, and Sam Elliott asked him a question, and he had no fucking clue who he was talking to. I was like, you didn't deserve that fucking table.
You didn't. If you don't know who Sam Elliott is, if you don't know who Sam Elliott is, I look at you the same way that Ricky Bobby looks at people that don't chew Big Red.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Ricky Bobby, he's got 2 first names. Dude, there was a Tom Cruise marathon on yesterday, apparently.
What?
Yeah. We only get like one station at work, and it's CMT.
Okay.
You know, white people's BET. And like they started out with Top Gun. And I was like, all right, well, I could watch that. Fucking I love Top Gun. What are you talking about? And then they went to Days of Thunder. And keep in mind, I didn't actually fucking like see Top Gun. I heard Top Gun, right? Because you always hear Top Gun first.
Yeah, and that music is unmistakable.
Yeah, and then Days of the Kenny Loggins career in one movie right there. Fucking. And then I didn't see the titles for Days of Thunder. I just saw Racing, and then I saw Mellow Yellow. I was like, yep, that's Days of Thunder.
They still do marathons? That blow, like what the fuck?
And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, what Tom Cruise movie could they put on after this?
Uh-huh.
That keeps with the fucking theme of Tom Cruise marathoning, right? It can't be Mission Impossible. That just that's an outlier in his career. And they did it. They had an answer for this. Born on the 4th of July. I was like, one, this is wildly inappropriate to be showing on television. And 2, good choice. You know what? Fuck it. Good choice. Good movie.
Did they happen to throw up fucking Rock of Ages on there?
Rock of Ages isn't a Tom Cruise movie.
He's in it, motherfucker.
Yeah, so is Alec Baldwin, but it's not an Alec Baldwin movie either.
No, it's an ensemble cast movie is what it is.
Yeah, it's a musical.
Yeah, I'm quite fucking well aware.
Fucking Rock of Ages. It's so full of the most overplayed classic rock.
I love that fucking movie though. I love that shit. I don't think I love it enough to go watch it on Broadway, but like I was like the movie, I fucks with the movie.
That whole movie is based on like Def Leppard in the first half and Journey in the second half.
I mean, the 80s, you know?
The 80s. There's so much Journey. There is so much fucking Journey in that movie.
And you know, like as soon as that movie starts, you're like, all right, this movie has to end on Don't Stop Believing.
It has to. Like there's only if it didn't, I was going to be very, very, very very offended.
Like
because there's only one logical fucking conclusion.
Like 5 minutes into that movie, I'm like, yeah, this needs to end on Can't Stop Believing, or else this whole movie can go fuck itself.
Dude, I stopped believing for like an hour yesterday, and Journey's gonna be pissed. Like,
wait, what? Was it because you got is it because you thought you donated $250 to Kamala Harris?
No, it's because a homeless woman ruined my women's room at work. And just, there's definitely blood in that. But
wait, what?
Oh, I come in and fucking and my boss is just standing outside of his office, which is weird because usually he's just sitting in his chair, and fucking he's just standing in the doorway. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He goes, the homeless woman's in the bathroom. I'm like, why'd you let a homeless woman in the bathroom? Because the door's locked. You had to unlock it for her. And I have never seen, like, this is a world record winning turd. And there was definitely blood in there. It stopped up the fucking toilet.
Jesus. Are you sure it wasn't you that went to use the toilet?
No, I used the men's room. I don't care if it's 2024.
Well, I hear backed up toilet. I just assume,
No. I've had perpetual diarrhea for like 10 years.
That's right. You need to see a doctor. I forgot.
Probably. I probably should.
No, you need to go see a doctor, Tony.
But it's definitely too fucking expensive.
Fucking have your wife.
That's the problem.
Have your wife's work friends ask you some questions.
None of my wife's work friends are gastroenterologists.
Well, have her make friends with one.
Oh man, fucking. That's the problem with for-profit healthcare. That's why insurance rates are so fucking high. It's because the doctors are goddamn greedy. Those fucking sons of bitches, fucking $200 for a fucking aspirin, you robbing fuck.
Actually, back before Mom left, I was talking to this doctor, and she's like, being a doctor ain't what it fucking used to be. All right, she goes, if you're a doctor in New York City, you can afford New York City, but nothing more. She goes, you're not getting a car. She goes, you could just afford to live in New York City. And that's
New York City, you don't really need a car.
You don't, but like if you're a doctor, fucking, the nice car was part of the dream.
I mean, really, I'm gonna put it out there. If you're a doctor in New York City, you're treating illegal immigrants for the better part of your career now. Why do the illegals have better health care than I do? This is bullshit. Oh, let's talk about something. That didn't make any fucking sense to me yesterday, right? It didn't make any fucking sense, right?
Nothing ever makes sense to you. All right. We might as well call this It Doesn't Make Sense to Tony fucking podcast.
You probably should. You probably should change the fucking name because you stole it. But
I stole it from you, motherfucker.
So
it's on brand.
So yeah, I mean it is on brand. You steal a lot of my shit. But I just for shits and grins yesterday, I applied for a Sweetwater card. And for those of you who don't know what Sweetwater is, it's a music store. It's like an online Guitar Center is what it is. For shits and grins, I decided, you know what? Let's see if I get approved. And they popped up that their card is through Synchrony, right? Synchrony Bank. Coincidentally, the Synchrony Bank is also the person that runs the Guitar Center gear card, which I've had for fuck ever. They just reduced my credit limit on my Guitar Center card, like right before I was about to buy my bass. I was pissed. And I applied for a credit limit increase, right? I applied for a credit limit increase through Synchrony, the same people that hold the Sweetwater card. And they denied me. They didn't. First time I've ever been denied for anything credit related. Like I was taken back. I was like, well, that's strange. You know what? I sympathize with the blacks now. This is weird.
Jesus.
Being denied for a credit limit increase. This is humiliating. This is fucking demoralizing.
Fuck.
So I applied for the fucking Sweetwater card. And just to be a dick, I put in $3,000. Right? $3,000. I had to apply for the card. It took 30 seconds. I was approved. So let me ask you, for those paying attention, those playing the home game, how was I denied a credit limit increase from the same bank that just gave me $3,000 on a separate card.
Why don't you call them and ask them?
I'm going to do that because that doesn't make any fucking sense, right? You're going to give me $3,000 to another establishment, but you won't give me the $3,000 the $2,000 that I asked for on my existing card. You know, the one where I buy all my shit.
I can't fucking tell you, Tony. I can't tell you. I can't make sense of it. What I can make sense of is that there's a new Ninja Turtles show just dropped.
Oh, no. Wait, I still have something to go on this. It's almost like you can't afford a mortgage, right? You can't afford a mortgage. You're going to be declined for a fucking mortgage, right? The average mortgage being, you know, what is it, $1,200? You can't afford that. You can't afford to buy a home. So your ass is going to have to rent a house for $2,000 for the rest of your fucking life. How does that make sense? Make it make sense. The math ain't mathin'.
Math ain't mathin', but there are new Ninja Turtles out there. I'm fucking excited. And I'm enjoying the shit out of it.
Nobody gives a fuck.
I give a fuck. I give a fuck. All right, Shredder commented on my post. There's new Ninja Turtles out. Like, life is good, Tony. Life is fucking good.
Again, Ninja Turtles, just let it fucking die.
No, this is a good fucking show. I'm enjoying the shit out of this show.
Just let it fucking die. Fucking, like, make new shit.
I like this shit.
That's like the new Disney Plus thing where they actually made I'm pissed off that I know this. They made a National Treasure TV show. A Disney Plus show.
No.
It has nothing to do with Nicolas Cage. It's two women. Lesbians.
Stop it. It doesn't make them lesbians.
No, the fact that they munch each other's rugs make them lesbians.
Jesus Christ. And on that note, I think we got to go, guys. I think we got to exit out.
Put a chick in it and make it gay and lame.
Tony, take us out, sir.
I don't want to take us out yet. I still got more shit to talk about.
I got family shit I got to get to. Take us out.
Liberal land. Oh. So
are you gonna come? Are you coming to the D family reunion next year? Tell me you're coming.
Tell me you're coming. The D family reunion. That whole party's gonna suck the D. It's gonna suck it just like Tim Walz. It's gonna suck some fucking horsecock.
Anyway,
guys, thank you very much. Thank you very much for tuning in. We appreciate fuck out of each and every one of you. You know, unless you're watching this on YouTube, you broke sons of bitches.
All right, so some of these people might not know about your fucking Patreon.
They should. Cut them
some slack.
They should. We mention it every fucking week, and it's tagged in the fucking description below. All right? First and foremost.
Some just found out from the fucking shorts. So cut them some slack, goddammit.
You could eat my shorts. Broke sons of bitch. Probably hunts catch up using motherfuckers. Now, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you beautiful motherfuckers right here next week for another episode of Shut the Fuck Up.
Shut the fuck up.
He's always late. Every fucking time. That's why I know he doesn't play an instrument, because he's fucking retarded. All right?
See you later,
So
guys.
Until next week, love you guys.